What's up? It's your boy Karceno here. Welcome to Onecraknews, and we gonna get into it. We're gonna give up the real. Now, there's so many different things out in the world that people don't understand, they can't comprehend, they can't make sense of, they just can't figure out. And the majority of these things are why people can't figure out how to coexist with one another. It's like you buy a townhouse and you're upset that you have somebody that lives next door. If you didn't want someone to live next door, why would you buy a townhouse? They're connected. So it's an oxymoron that keeps going on. People act like they're there, their life is the only thing that matters, and everything in this world revolves around them. It's like watching a movie that continuously goes on and you're the star. So people have to learn to adjust as they do in the movies. The character learns something. The character is not the same as he started in the beginning of the film. That's normally the journey that they take you on in a movie. Such as life, your life is a journey. Since you want everything to be centered around you and you're the star, then you have to take them on this journey to where you're different from this point to that point. If you're the same person you was when you were 5, and then you haven't learned anything, haven't figured out life a little bit. Most people, when they were younger, they had things that they were very passionate about, that they loved, great ideas, great concepts, people they hated for stupid reasons. Now they're older, they're able to understand why your parents said, no, you can't go outside right now, or no, you can't do this. No, we're not giving you money for that. No, that makes no sense. So we're not going to push you to go that way. This is why we don't want you to hang with that crowd. This is, when they kept saying no, 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 it's just rejections. And those are things that you rebel against when you're younger. When you get older, you understand these things more because you ended up saying it to your children. And you're like, wait a minute. I said I was going to never say this to my kids. Now you're saying it to your kids. What's up, Willis J? I see you. Absolutely. Absolutely. So people today got in an argument at the barbershop because it's a barbershop slash beauty shop. And they couldn't come to an understanding. The one guy, because I guess he was watching The View or something, like, man, he had a good girl, and she started changing on him and going out to the club. And I'm saying, she should, it's her friend's influence, and it's not the man's fault. And the woman said, no, it is that man's fault because he's not doing something right in the relationship. So then, of course, everybody turns to me. I'm there to get a haircut, but I get involved. And when I get involved, things happen. I get dead smack involved. And once I get involved, things change. What's up, Buddha? Thanks for the Cash App. I saw the Cash App today. If you guys want to donate to the Cash App, you can. The name is Karceno on the Cash App. So, you guys also want to donate to Super Chat? We on Onecraknews, Super Chat working too. Now, you got a lot of people out here assuming that they're trying to make things happen. From the appearance, it doesn't seem that way to me. It seems dry. It seems very incomplete. And you have a lot of situations that are going left. Me, I'm different. I see things when they're forming. I see them when they're getting ready to go bad. And I see them when situations happen like that. And that's why I say communication ends all BS. When you communicate with somebody, you know exactly what they're thinking, and you know exactly how, they know exactly how you feel about the situation. So they already know. There's no mix up with words. It's like, hey, I thought you were going to do this, or I thought. Don't think. Don't think. Communicate. Communicate. Because if you don't communicate, it's going to lead to assumptions. Assumptions lead to arguments, and then arguments lead to accusations, and that's going to lead to more arguments, and then it's going to lead to you being alone. So don't do it. Stay single. That's the thing. If people act like I think the single life is the best life, right now it's the best life for me. It's not like I don't. If I see somebody that fits the bill and I think this person is worth it, then definitely all means. But I'm just saying, be very selective in your process. Don't settle, because you're talking about the rest of your life or a large majority chunk of it. So you want to make sure you're doing that with somebody who's vested in the same things you're vested in. Yeah, I saw that too. It's a lot of people tripping, man. I've seen a lot of different things out here. Normally, this is by the time I take my nap, get me a couple of Z's in, and get ready for the closing time, which is the last few hours. I'm supposed to be hanging out with some real MCs today, so we'll see how far that goes. Well, I never chose an app. Some people it works out perfect for, other people it don't. The large majority of it is no, it doesn't work. And the reason why it doesn't work is because people are learning about you through an app without really any communication. You don't really know the person. You're learning what that person wants you to know about them. So it's going to take that chemistry built up to actually get to know each other. And then if you depends on who you are, you got to be. I'm selective with time. I can't be there at your ever begging call. I can't be going tick and tack for you with 3 hours and 4 hours. I don't have the time. So you have to decide what you want to do. Was I ever catfished? Yeah. Yeah, I was catfished because I didn't know what it was that was going on. The catfish never worked. It never got to the point of like we finna do the big reveal. No, it wasn't a tranny. It was a woman. She just was not who the picture was. She was basically, she had the name right. She didn't hide who she was. She was just hiding how she looked. That's all. And the thing of the whole thing of this situation is that she knew somebody I knew, because I don't go on dating sites and all that stuff. So this is back when MySpace was out, and I'm like, "Oh, you met up with my brother?" And my brother was like, "Yeah, I met up with them." I'm like, "You met up with her?" He was like, "Yeah, we was all kicking it." And I'm like, Well, my brother said he met up with y'all before, then y'all must be real. So I already knew that for a fact. My brother said it. So I just said, all right. No, no. I knew when every time we were supposed to meet, something would come up that was weird. And I said, that's very random. And it was because somebody who knew her actually got me a photo. And I said, oh no, this is not gonna work out. She's a sweet person. She was. She was very sweet. But no, that wasn't gonna work for me. I'm sorry. A slot machine. No, the slot machine got a hard body. I don't think that was nothing was hard on that at all. Right. It wasn't she wasn't looking nothing like her picture, but her picture was old. It was actually was a picture of her, but it was before like all everything that went on with her. So but this is before all that even the word catfish didn't even exist then. I learned that down the road. I'm like, well, I guess I did get catfish, but it didn't. I wasn't finna go dry to somebody's house. Has she used me for food? Basically, yeah. A girl I was dating, yeah, I guess that's what she was thinking. I mean, it was very dumb. And this wasn't like a girlfriend. This is like, a check down chick, like a rat. Straight hood rat chick. And no, her whole thing, like she thought she was coming up. Like she was trying to get baby milk, getting me to buy baby milk and stuff like that. And I was like, no, I'm not buying your baby's milk. Like, why would you ask me to do that? And then she realized no, I got it. I was just saying you could get it now. I had my money back at there, but I got enough. I think I got enough. I'm like, yeah, I know you gonna have enough. Because I know you was feeding me the story like I'm supposed to care. My mom used all my milk. I told her to just fix some food. She just used up all the milk. That was supposed to last me to. No. That was for her kid, of course. No, we went out to eat. When she ain't gonna get food if I ain't eating. We both ate. So that's why I paid. But that's nothing. Like that's a dinner. She thinking like, oh, a girl I done came up. I went to a restaurant, girl. I sat down and I ate. I was like, I'm getting. He said, do you want extra? I'm like, yep, hook it up. Oh God, I know that bill was crazy. It was like 40 something dollars, girl. It was nuts. I'd be like, you don't get out much. Yeah, she wanted me to buy her baby's milk and everything. And all I was trying to do, because she had potential. She had a very rough. Me, I told you, I got the broken wing syndrome. I try to fix people. If they broke it, I try to fix them. Her baby daddy used to beat her. He used to beat her up. And she finally had the strength to leave her baby daddy, take the kid, and break out. And then his mom was like, Ma, I want to see my grandbaby and all this stuff. And he ain't gonna be there. Don't worry about it. And they was like, he gonna end up killing her. So she had basically was starting her life out all over out here with the kid and everything. So I was trying to help the situation as much as I could. Oh, thanks, Buddha. Yeah, I have been seeing some that were kind of iffy. They kind of iffy. Or they talking about stuff I've talked about like years ago. I mean, I don't knock nobody's hustle, but I get it though. Oh well, nothing much. We didn't end up staying together because she didn't think she thinks short term. She think, let me see what I can get out of him, before this goes bad, because it's the way she been dealing with these no good dudes in a relationship. She thinks short term. She don't see it down the road. She thinks she running game, and I'm like, you don't even know what game is. I was like, I see all of this. This is like a kid trying to run a scam on you, and you're like, really? Pathetic. I helped her because of the kid. I feel bad for the kid. This baby is too young to understand what's going on. And the baby's like living with her friend's house. They only got a mattress on the floor for the bedroom. They have no bedroom set, no dresser, nothing. All the clothes is in almost like a garbage bag. So I'm trying to help in that situation. I'm just like, man, for the kid, you got to have a running car. She don't even know what she's doing. She's finna put the oil in the transmission and the transmission into the oil. She has no idea what she's doing. No, if I buy some milk, I know when I'm being gamed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just buy milk just to be buying her milk. She could buy the milk, and trust me, she could buy the milk. You mean to tell me she's got government assistance? Come on, I ain't stupid. Now, see, if I was a sucker, then yeah, I would have bought the milk. Oh, I didn't check. I didn't check Reggie right. I just wanted to know what in the world was he talking about. I'm like, what? You kidding? So I came over there and then I heard him say I'll be making stuff up. I'm like, oh really? What did I make up? Please tell me. Mention it right now while we live in front of the world. Well, if you don't like dating women with kids, then you don't like dating, because all these women got kids. And the ones that don't got kids, you know why they don't got kids. It's cycle time. I'll be like, I see why you don't got kids. Nobody wants to have kids with you. You crazy. You're not gonna eat right now. I just finished cooking and you're just not gonna eat. I gotta take a shower first. I'm gonna come up. Then it's gonna be cold. And the dinner's gonna be ruined. You should have told me you were gonna take a shower first. I know the food's gonna be ruined. You're doing this to me. Why do I take this abuse? You'd be like, no, I will eat now, jump in the shower, get cramps, stomach cramps, no problem. Yeah. Some people are addicted to crazy. They know how to everybody's a little crazy. But some people have a level of crazy that they used to. They can deal with it. My buddy don't think a chick is worth it if she ain't keying his car and trying to stab him every now and then. You know, he's used to that lifestyle. She called my name in the car, baby, crazy, man. Look at that. She called in my car, man. She love me. I was like, dude, you are out your mind. Oh man, I would have joined her. And she was whooping the kid, I would have felt relieved. I probably would have joined in. He was bad, embarrassing in the restaurant too. She whooping him. I'd have been like, tear him up. Matter of fact, hold him down. No, you can bring dessert. We're gonna finish. We're gonna eat it here. We'll eat it here. Tear him right up. That'll probably bond us together. I'll be like, you know what? I feel like we're connected now. I've been wanting to do this to him since the first day. She'd be like, well, if he messing up, you have my authority to tear him up. I'll be, thank you. I've been anointed. So let me let you know now. I got the switch. The evil stepdad. No, I'm gonna be the military stepdad, like Shaq Daddy or something like 10 hut inspection, room inspection. It's this dust. See that? There's dust. Get it fixed. Child abuse. What's that? Child abuse is when you ain't feeding them or eating them. You ain't putting no clothes on them. That's abuse. You know how many people will line up for somebody to feed them? There ain't no abuse. See what's happening now? Lack of abuse. If that's the case, it's called discipline. You ain't out to hurt nobody. You just making sure they understand. See, a butt whooping teaches you discipline, humility. When you don't get butt whoopings, you think you're invincible. My mama won't touch me. I'm going out in the world and nothing I can do whatever I want. Then that's what you think. And then somebody reminds you you can't do whatever you want. Wow! And you go back, mama, mama. And that's unfortunately is why we have some of these tragic endings out here. People don't know how to watch their mouth talking to officers. They show off in front of with their friends to a police officer. I had a friend that did that. He was white. We were all black, and he was the only white guy. And he decided to open his mouth and run his mouth. Nobody else black said a word. And all of us was tougher than him. And we're like, yes, officer. No, officer. Yes, officer. Man, you ain't a real cop. Why don't you go to Chicago and try to be a real cop? They were like, oh, really? Chicago got real cops and we're just toy cops, right? Yeah, okay. Slap, slap, slap. Huh? Am I a real cop now? Slap, slap, slap. I was like, oh my God. He was like, yeah, that's what I thought. He just started crying. He couldn't do nothing about it. I'm like, man, mouthing off to the wrong people, trying to show off in front of us. I'm like, do you think we be like, we think you a real cop, sir? He's young. He'll learn. He'll learn. Believe me, he'll never do that again. Never again will he do that. Slapped him up. I think he thought he was trying to show off in front of us that he wasn't afraid of the cops. You know, he's a suburbanite. We from the city, we know better. And we all in the suburbs and what we know better. So we ain't finna mess with the cops like that. And we trying to get the cops away from us as fast as humanly possible. See, back then, that's why we didn't have these incidents where all these police hidden, unarmed. They had to really go out their way back then because we weren't gonna give them a reason. We want them out the way. So we just like, okay, go ahead with your search or whatever you got to do. You're done. Bet. Now we getting them in and out, in and out. It's all you want. You don't want them sticking around. You don't want nothing with them. You want them out, out, out. O-U-T. Oh yeah, the girl that had. It's funny. I was just talking about her yesterday with her friend. Can you believe a girl I used to talk to and her are friends? They like best friends, and I never even knew until I saw it on Instagram. I'm like, oh God, you friends with Psycho Time? Both of y'all were friends. So now they finna start talking about me like a dog. I already know. I'm like, that chick go through alcohol like water. You better look out. Threesome, no. That threesome is just murder and homicide. I'm gonna wake up, it's gonna be my arm somewhere in a basket. Oh yeah, man. Oh, I'll tell you a problem. See, people gotta understand when you tell somebody something and then you do something else, it's gonna lead to a bigger problem. Now, this is how people get stuck in the middle, right? One person that was supposed to do something, like say your friend was in on something, right? And then your other buddy, he said, "Yeah, I'm going." And your other buddy, who he don't deal with, is doing something the same time, and he going to the same place. So now y'all all gonna be together, but they don't get along, and you get along with both of them. But it was a time that all three of y'all got along. Now it's like they're kind of putting you in the middle of a choosing situation. So they go back to the problem, the source of the incident. And normally 9 times out of 10, it's over a woman. But this time, it was over a lie. Did he lie or did he not lie? Was he telling the truth or did he lie? And dude was like, look, you asked me this 1,000 times. I tell you the same answer. And the answer ain't never changed in all these years. So you either believe it or you don't want to believe it. Now, I just don't care if you do or don't. Yeah, you can get caught in the middle. All of it stems from one place a lot: jealousy. That's it. Jealousy. See, people can't get over their past sometimes. Some people live in the past and other people can move on. Now, this person was accused of it. Whether he did it or didn't, I don't even know. I don't even care. The dude who's hanging on to it, he's holding on to it like it's a glow rod. Like, this is the reason of my outrage. I have been wronged. No, the thing is, they don't hang around each other no more. They used to be the best of friends. I was the odd friend. Then next thing you know, I became like the best friend of both of them. They just sucked me in. Like, yeah, you're my best friend now. And he's like, no, you're mine. Even though those two were each other's best friends. I mean, it got so bad that both of the girlfriends even started disliking each other because they forced that to happen. They really pushed that narrative. What are they mad about? It's something really stupid. I just don't want to say it because it's personal, you know, to them. But it really is a bunch of stupid stuff. He didn't tell him or he didn't check with him on something and he should have. It had nothing to do with the girls or nothing like that. It was some money and not trusting and all this stuff. And you said this behind my back and you tried to stop me from doing this. It's a bunch of allegations all together. Anyway, the one guy said, no, never happened. I don't just part of your imagination or psychosis. I don't know who told you that. Who told you? Will never say who told him. I ain't no rat. And the guy was like, did you lose any money? Did you lose a girlfriend because of me? So you didn't lose any money. You didn't lose your job. You don't lose a girlfriend. What are you mad at me about? I never said anything, so whoever told you all this stuff, that's who you need to check with and find out where they get their information from because it's a lie. Guy, I mean, I believe him. When they came about me, he was like, do you believe he's telling the truth? I'm like, I heard his story. I heard his version. I heard what you said happened. And I believe his story because we've been knowing him long enough. If he was lying, why would he go through all of this just to lie over something he don't even care about? Because he didn't care. I know him. I'm friends with him. I know if he cares about something. He don't care about this. Whatever this is, he don't even care about it. So when they actually met up and everything, and everybody was like, all right, they're going to be cool. They're going to talk. They just actually, both of them acted stupid that night. Dirty looking at each other and not talking to each other. Like deliberately, like he going to know I'm not talking to him. Watch how I walk past him like. It's like, dude, why? Why? My thing is, why you got to get your wife involved? Now you got your wife involved to join you in this crusade on. It's not her place to do that. And that's why I felt dude girlfriend was right. The other friend girlfriend, she's 100% right. These are two men. They got to work their problems out as men. We're women. We don't need to get involved in that. Like, you don't need to be piling on my man. Like, what are you doing? I got my man back just because you ain't got your man back. She's like, it's not like that. I'm not 12. I'm not going to be rolling around trying to fight you. That's what 12-year-olds do. Sounds like a DJ Envy. Yeah, exactly. He got that envy pride. But then again, if everything he said was true, anybody would be upset. So let's say everything he said was true. Everybody would be upset. I could see how someone could be upset if everything happened the way he said it. Because personally, I think he's not being honest. I think he's jealous. I told him as such. I said, dude, I think you're being real petty about this. And you kind of like boy way jealous. You know, I'm not gonna say he's jealous of his girl, his wife, and everything, and all that stuff, but it's crazy. All right, they best to tell their own story because that's what everybody's doing nowadays. Absolutely. But I'm a roll, so I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Try to take a little nap.